good evening. Both my pipes are out of Zippo. Are out of fluid. So I gotta. Both my Zippos, I should say, are out of fluid. Not my pipes. You know what I mean. Gotta fill them both up. Thought I had them both ready to go. So, if you just bear with me for a minute. There we go. How you doing, Grimble? Hey, Pittsburgh. I know. Get it together. On top of that, I don't think I let the tobacco dry long enough. It's been drying for like 15 minutes. So I don't know what to... Doing well, Grimble. Smoking Dunhill Flake. And I'm smoking Dunhill Flake because it says Dunhill. Not the Peterson. It's all the same, it don't really matter. So I've been looking for that cotton bacon. Where are my Zippos? Went on Amazon. And I don't notice a difference. Grimmel, no, I don't mix them because the other one's not open. I haven't opened that tin yet, so I don't mix them. Wouldn't make a difference anyhow. They all taste the same. So, Southern Comfort on the rocks. More comfort than the rocks. N.W. Piper, how you doing, buddy? N.W., didn't you just have a gall? Didn't you just, or is it still ongoing? Still going. I haven't participated in it yet. I don't know if I want to participate. I want to give other people an opportunity. Maybe I should just participate and then just give it to somebody else, you know. So I won a pipe from Tobacco Pipes International. I got a couple of... Old Dirty Piper called me out on that. What's that? 5 blends or whatever, and 3 challenge. To call people 3 challenge. I don't know what the heck. VR, video response. So I got to do that. Anyhow, as I was saying, Tobacco Pipes International. Mark got a little ash in my pump. Can't have that. I won the gall, and it was a beautiful freehand. I don't have the box with me. So my wife brings the mail in, and in a bag that says, "We're sorry for your inconvenience," from the United States Postal Service, there's a box, and the end is tore open. The box is empty. So now I got to file a complaint with the United States Postal Service. So Mark, I let Mark know, and Mark, being the stand-up guy he is, he's sending me another pipe, and he does not have to do that. What's everybody smoking tonight and drinking? Dave, Pittsburgh, Piper. Smoky Dragon sent me some YouTube videos learning Welsh. Haunted bookshop with some tea. So I'm learning Welsh via the YouTube. Royal Yacht and Haunted Bookshop. Royal Yacht, well, let's say Haunted Bookshop, way too much nicotine for me. Royal Yacht, tasted good, way too much nicotine for me. I did a VR on that, or a review opinion, first impression, I think it was called, on that over about a year or so, a year, maybe a little more than a year, and tasted good, but gave me one heck of a nick hit, and I don't like that. It's very hard. That's what she said. Yeah, learning Welsh is not easy. Good grief. But the link he sent me, that guy does a really good job. Yeah, N.W. Piper. Any high nicotine content, if I really like it, I won't smoke a lot of it. I'll smoke it a little bit here and there. But those two just seem to have so much nicotine. The only thing I think that had more nicotine, the worst one, Smoky Dragon, Roy from Wales. He's the one that sent me that. He sent it to me in Messenger. I'll forward it to you in Messenger. Aperitif. Oh my gosh. Great light up on an aperitif. But it's I'm gonna send that now, Dave. It is it's a nick hit. Oh my goodness, is it?
Oh, come on.
No, I haven't tried Stardust. Five Brothers over the counter is a heavy nick. I heard that. Yeah, I heard that was. Come on. Copy link. And Dave. There you go, Dave. I sent it to you. It should be dinging your phone here any minute. So, yeah. So, anything with heavy nicotine content? No, 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 no. Deloach, Pipe and Sparky. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? And got a little bit of the alcohol going on here. I should, in return, teach Smoky Dragon a little bit of. I should teach him Goodfellas, the language of Goodfellas. Hey, you gugucha bachikaluti. How you doing? Will you take care of that thing? You know that thing? That thing that guy had? Yeah, that thing. These here two Utes. Who's a busy man? Pipe and Sparky, is that you that's busy? Hey, think I'm funny? I amuse you? I amuse you how? Like a clown? Do I amuse you like a clown? Yeah? You think it's funny? Funny how? Oh, Joe Pesci is the best. Him and Robert De Niro, man. A little bit, Robert De Niro. A little bit. That bother you? Yeah, a little bit. My wife and I do that all the time. A little bit. Now, hey, Signalman Tony. Gotta do this every time you come on. Got it, baby. Oh, yeah. Every time my wife, my wife and I had known each other for 13 years. And I found out she never watched the Godfather series. So one weekend, we binged and watched all 3 movies. And she agreed with me. She liked the first one better than the other ones.
What are those forever stems you guys are talking about in your pipes? I got my car again. I found my pipes today.
Look like me?
So
that's my twin. How you doing, Ed?
Broke them out. But I keep hearing you guys talk about these forever stems. But I don't even know what they are. You get them on Amazon or something?
He's smoking a pipe tonight. What's he smoking?
I forgot.
Blood Red Moon. He's gonna ghost his pipe. Because that's what it does. Not a fan. Not a fan of what? Godfather? Big Phil the Piper. Big Phil the Piper. Guess what, buddy? That pipe was shipped to me. I'll have that thing customized and done. Now, the difference I'm going to do on your pipe, Phil, that I did on mine. You wanted it green. It's going to be green with a little bit of black in it, right? On the bottom is where the BW stamp's going to be. That meerschaum, Missouri meerschaum, is going to be burned off, unlike this one. And I'm going to stain the bottom, but I'm going to stamp it. You'll have the first corn cob done that way. Because all the other ones have been stamping them on the stem. And that's hard to do. Godfather. Get out. Get out, Pittsburgh. Get. It's un-American not to like Godfather. Come on. Forget about it. Pass the cannolis. Nah, sorry, man. You don't like it. That's cool. So, where'd my tamper go? Oop, fell on the floor. Anyhow, we got on here 12. Rich gal. Are you a rich gal as in lady? Or is your name Rich Gal? Welcome from Virginia. Virginia County, Cavan in Ireland? Are you, what's this say? Big Phil. You want to be a, you want a sugar mama, Big Phil. You want a sugar mama. I married a lawyer, so not really a sugar mama. Well, she's sweet on me, but she's a sweet lady. I love her. So I'm smoking one of TPI Customs. That stem will soon be coming off. I'm going to get a stem made for that. If they'll make a 9mm, I'm going to take it down to Boswell's. They don't like making 9mm stems. Mr. Boswell has very few 9mm pipes made. I'm going to see if they'll do a 9mm stem for me. But it's okay if they don't. I'm her little brother, a poor boy called Richard. Mark, TPI, the man of the hour. My buddy. I was just telling these guys what you did for me on that raffle and what happened to that pipe. And how you stepped up to the plate and are sending me another pipe. Patches Cellar. You and Rich Gal are new, so welcome. Welcome, welcome. From Canada. Canada, hey. What part of Canada, Patches? Are you from Alberta? Are you from Saskatchewan? Saskatchewan or Saskatchewan? Saskatoon. Canada in the house. So, Rich Gal, are you from Virginia or Ireland? Yeah. You know what, Mark? I feel bad more for you than I do for me. Manitoba. Okay. And I feel bad because I think you said Mel donated that for the raffle. And I feel bad for Mel in that sense that, you know. But for you, mostly because you put all that time and effort into it. And it just, I don't know. The Postal Service, what are you going to do? You know? King of the Coop. King of the Coop. King of the Coop, that ornament my wife loved. He does these laser, all kinds of laser stuff. And he made me a Christmas ornament with Merle, my dog. Check out his channel. There's a little town in Virginia, in a county called Cavan. Okay, I get it. Yeah, about the house. About. Hey, I love my Canada friends. I'll have to get a hold of Rich. 907 Piper, man, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a while, brother. Yeah. Hey, you know the way I look at it, Mark? Somebody's enjoying a nice freehand pipe. And if it ever shows up in a YouTube video, we will know. We don't know who you are or where we live, but we will find you. We will hunt you down, and we will get that pipe. So I'm smoking some Dunhill Flake, the blue. And I said Dunhill earlier because it's Dunhill. But it don't matter. I bought Peterson's. It's the same stuff. Yeah, I do that all the time. People, it's funny. They call me redneck around here, okay? Because I'm always wearing camo. I'm sitting on my front porch smoking a pipe. They figure I probably got a shotgun. I always have my handgun on. It's probably going to get this video booted, but who cares? Censorship is what it's all about these days, right, folks? But they call me redneck around here, all my neighbors and stuff. Hey, redneck, what are you doing today? You going to do anything today? I said, no, I'm going to sit on my porch and wait for one of you idiots to make a mistake. Then I'm going to grab my shotgun and come hunt you down. And they all laugh. And, you know, to me, redneck is working man. In other words, you know, just like blue collar. To me, that's what a redneck is. So it's not an insult to me. But they think I'm some mountain kind of guy that just happened to move into the suburbs because I married such a wonderful, beautiful woman. And I guess, I don't know, that's what they figure. I don't know. Let's see if we can beat 23 people on here tonight. 23 was the top I had. We're going to see if we can get up to 20, 25. I may have to go get more ice. But I got some more of this. That'll be sitting there for a little bit later. So, we bought this house in June, moved in, and we wanted to change some things up. We were going to take our time because, you know, my neck's still healing up and stuff. And we were going to take our time and everything. And 60 would be nice. There was a shelf cabinet unit. It was built into the bathroom. This house was built in 1953. Sometime in the 70s, I think they built this little low cabinet shelf. And I decided I was going to take the top off. I was going to paint the top. But I found out what they did was it was laminate, and they put like a wallpaper type thing on it, and then they painted over it. I don't know. DIYers that don't know what they're doing, I guess. And oh, we lost one, Mark. Go get him. Oh, we lost two, Mark. Go get him. Look, they're back. And thanks for all the thumbs up, by the way. So I decided just to take that top shelf off. When I took the top shelf off, I busted the wood. It was so dry that I busted the wood to the cabinet. So I decided, well, I'll pull the whole cabinet out, and then I'll just build a new one. I pulled the whole cabinet out. Then the wife says, because I already painted the bathroom, says, well, let's put a new medicine cabinet up. I said, why don't we put a new sink in? So we bought this big vanity sink type thing, and a new mirror, and new lights, now a new toilet, and I said, well, I'll put all new floor in. So Pittsburgh, give me a minute, I'll tell you how. So I go to tear the flooring up, because this is what I'm going to put in. It's a snap-in wood type flooring, you know. And I pulled the linoleum up, only to find that what they did was, instead of taking the original linoleum out, which is like the Armstrong floor tiles that were like asbestos, they left it, put 1/4 inch plywood in there, stapled it to the flooring, the subfloor, then put the linoleum on top. So we had to dig all that up, and I got to the section where the toilet was, and about a 3-foot section I have to cut out and put new subflooring in, because where the toilet was sitting all those years, apparently it leaked and it rotted out the subfloor, right where the pipe is that goes down, where your poop goes down into the poop chute, I call it. So I got all that out. What a mess. So I'll show you a picture. That's what our bathroom looked like before, over here. And that's the bathroom all torn out. So I'll show you a little bit longer. So one thing led to another. So I painted, there was wallpaper in there, so I painted everything. So it's gonna be done right. It's gonna be done nice. But it's killing my neck to do it. So Pittsburgh Piper. How I hurt my neck. Years of abuse, blue collar work. That's what the doctor says. I think I heard it driving truck. Well, I know I heard it driving truck, but I got a doctor that's afraid of lawsuits. So all the vertebrae, all the cervical spine. There's C1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then there's T1. Cervical 7, 1 through 7. Then T1 down to T11, T12. And then it's L1 through 5. And then it's sacrum 1 and 2. If I remember my anatomy right. So I had fusion, neck fusion. My put this down, explain this to you. It's pretty much like this. So it was pinching on the nerve that was coming out, the main nerve. And I had numbness and tingling in my arm. I did permanent nerve damage. This is numb. So they said, you need decompression now. Normally it's a 6-month wait. They got me in after like a month and a half. And I had surgery. I had what they call level 5 fusion. So I have 2 rods that run down my neck from C3. C1 is right below your cerebrum. And that's the hangman's fracture on the C1. That'll kill you. So C2, C3, all the way to T1. So I got rods about that long on either side of my neck and pins. So I had surgery December 2019. And here we are, the new year. And that's where I am. Let me look at how many bowls do you smoke a day, and what is your all-day tobacco? Since I've not been working, by the way, thank you for all the thumbs up. I appreciate it. I smoke probably 3 or 4. Some days more. It just depends on what I'm doing. My all-day smoke is lane 1Q. And that's pretty, yeah, that's my all-day smoke. Let's see, I'm missing some comments. I don't like missing comments. Where do I go back? Let's go back up here a little bit. How many bowls you smoke? Be careful around old medicine cabinet mirrors. They use the slots on the side to throw their own. Yeah. Pipe and Sparky, you know what? In my master bedroom bathroom, I found that. The old man, that's what he would do. I found that. Yeah, thanks, Mark. Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. And then I was in an auto accident this past August. and it broke one of the pins. There's pins at C3 where it starts, halfway down on either side. So I have 6 pins, and pins on T1, one on one side, one on the other. The pin on this side of the neck broke in the car accident. So hopefully it heals. I'm going back in February for another x-ray. If it healed, we're good to go. If it didn't, we're possibly talking surgery again, which I don't want to do. And I was doing really good, really good. I still have numbness. I can't drive anymore. It's just not going to happen. I'm probably not going to be able to work a hard. I don't have a college education. I don't have white collar experience. So I'm not going to be able to work anymore. It's hard for me to read for long periods of time and everything. It's hard for me to drive for long periods of time. It's hard for me to do a lot of stuff. But I'm not there yet. I'm just not there yet. A 6-foot pipe. Phil, you do that and I'll send you some tobacco. Pipes and Cigars in France. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Road King, Eric. Eric, you're living my dream. And I say that because you drive a Harley. Now, the broken screw is broke off inside the vertebrae. So they can't remove it. They would have to do... It's bad. I don't know how they would do it. Actually, I shouldn't say they can't remove it. I don't know. I'm not a neurosurgeon. I don't know how they would repair it. I don't know what they would do. I'll know more when I... Yes. Mark, I am going to be doing that challenge. Thanks, Pittsburgh. I appreciate the prayers. So anyhow, the broken screw, no. If it healed, it broke off inside the bone, thank God. So it's holding up. If that breaks off, I will be in what he described as extremely excruciating pain. And it hasn't done that. So that's good news. All I can say is thank God the airbag didn't deploy, because it would have done that. It would have broken off. Or it would have paralyzed me. Scotland. Kev the Granite City Piper. No night shift and thought I'd pop in and say hi. Hope you're all well. Kev, thank you very much for popping in. We appreciate that. All of us on here. Well, by the way, before I forget, thank you to all new subscribers. I don't even know where we're at. I haven't checked anything. Wow. I went up 6 subscribers since I last looked. I'm at 1,141. So thank you to the new subscribers. I appreciate it. The lives seem to be my most popular videos. So they will continue. So I appreciate everybody. And for you, Kev, thank you very much. All the way across the pond. Big Phil. Yeah. Yeah. This hog gets about 80 miles to the gallon. Got a little mini bike. Tell him you have a scooter next time. It might work. Hey, Greg, tunnel take. Yeah, Greg, you haven't made a video in a while. It's been a few weeks. At least I haven't seen anything, unless I've been unsubscribed from your channel, because God only knows that's what YouTube does every now and then. I think they got an issue with their... I shouldn't blame YouTube. I think they have an issue with their servers or something. Something's happening. But around about an hour, we should be up around 23. But we're doing pretty good at 18. We're holding. So I just like to get in here and just have a good time and talk and everything. And I might disappear for a couple seconds to get a few more cubes to put in my glass, because I'll drink another glass. Southern Comfort. Let me talk about Tobacco Pipes International. Mark did a raffle. And Mark put me in his raffle. And I appreciate that, Mark. Thank you very much. Mark was collecting money to give to a charity. And not a lot of people put in for this raffle. And that's a shame. There should have been a lot more people put in for this raffle. So I would hope... Okay, Greg, I'll check it out. I would hope that some people would contact Mark at TPI, Tobacco Pipes International, and one, buy a pipe from him because he does good TPI customs. Here's one. I'm going to keep doing Mark's galls because I seem to win. I won 2 galls in a row from him. There's an old rare K Woody I won from him, and I love this pipe. As a matter of fact, it's what I'm smoking next. But if you could get a hold of Mark, he gives this money to a charity, and in his gall drawing, he announced the charity. And forgive me, Mark, I forget which charity it was you said it was. Get a hold of Mark. He'll give the money to them. He wanted to raise $500. I think he only raised about $100, and that's a shame because we're better than that in the YTPC. And I know that you know, that I know, that you know, that I know. I'm watching you, old dirty. I know you're on here. Because the cream always rises to the top. Yeah! Show your face, you little coward. Call me out. That's what you did. You called me out. Excuse me while I go get some ice. It'll take me 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves. I like M apples. Geneva Center of Concern was the charity. So if you're on here and you're listening, contact Mark at Tobacco Pipes International because I'm sure he'll still take some donations for that. He should have raised more money because that's what I'm doing. Mark, I'll be sending you a few bucks for that. What are you guys' name? Not that I'll remember, LOL. I'm John. Greg, you drinking Grandpa's little cough medicine there down there in the south? Huh? Georgia? Down there in Georgia? It is Georgia, right? I think it's right. Sipping on a little bit of Grandpa's cough syrup, huh? Oh, Maker's Mark. Oh! It's like drinking scotch. I don't like scotch. I don't know how people... North Carolina. Maybe Greg's in North Carolina. Okay. Tobacco Pipes International. Mark said, look up the name, Geneva Center of Concern, and you can donate directly to them and just cut out the middleman. So I'm challenging all of you to donate to that charity because Mark did a raffle and we should have stepped up more, and I dropped the ball on that one too. And that's my apologies. North Carolina, bottoms up. Because if you go back and look at that video. Mark tells you about what they do. Welshman. Oh, Rich Gal. Where I get the name, the Welshman name. Williams is a Welsh name. And when I was coming up with a name, my son said, Dad, you're part Welsh. Why don't you call yourself the Bearded Welshman? You have a beard, call yourself the Bearded Welshman. So I did. Kerosene. Yeah, Greg, that's what it's based. Scotch is an acquired taste. It's an acquired taste. I think if I drank it over time, I would like it. My brother gave me some 12-year-old Scotch, which seems to be like the best age of the Scotch. It's terrible. You didn't drop the ball, Mark. I dropped the ball, and everybody else dropped the ball. But yeah, that's where I get the name Bearded Welshman. My son gave me the name. Jimmy Walker Black Label. That's good stuff. I guess my go-to drink is Southern Comfort, and I'm a wine guy. I'm an old softy. I like a little wine. I don't mind the wine. It's good for you. Wine settles the stomach. Alcohol is good for you. Now, little known fact: back in the early days of the country, people used alcohol like whiskey for medicine, and back all through history, biblical times, Apostle Paul told Timothy, drink some wine because it's good for the stomach. And basically what that was for was because back then you didn't have the filtration systems for the water. So there was bacteria in the water, and alcohol kills bad bacteria. So that's why it's good. Rub my go-to. Lafrog? Did I say it right? Lafrog? Itchy dot through your health in the Welsh. Yeah. Or do they say Ishta? Ishta? I think they kind of like, it runs, the Welsh language like runs together. I was watching it today and I was like, holy crap. St. Jude's. Jason's doing something for St. Jude's. Good. Pipe and Sparky, thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. Thanks for saying good night. Thanks for coming on and joining. It's been my pleasure, sir, to have you aboard. And I think this pipe is done. So, I'm going to load this beautiful K Woody, rare K Woody. You can see I'm smoking it. It's one of my regular pipes in my rotation that Mark Tobacco Pipes International sent me because I won it in a gall. I got to, like I say, Mark, I got to keep playing your galls, man, because I'm on a roll, 2 in a row. Yeah, Dave, I know. I apologize because I know your situation. So we must be respectful to that. And I apologize if that offended you. So, I'm not a lush. I don't drink all the time. Monday nights, that's about it. Can't win. That's right. That's right, Mark. I'm here, man. At this moment. Wasabi bourbon. Excellent bread. Abu Dhabi. Yes. Now, here's the thing. And Dave, Pittsburgh Piper, you'd appreciate this. What do they put in here? Oh, this one. I'm smoking. I loaded up some John Cotton's double pressed. I got to put a little bit more in here. Pittsburgh Piper, you'd appreciate this. Because I think you know this. I think we talked about this before. My dad was a recovered alcoholic. And thank God, neither me nor my brothers, there's only 3 of us, are alcoholics. And thank God none of my kids are. We broke the curse. We broke the cycle. I know you're not offended. You got thick skin, brother. And that's one reason I don't drink a lot of alcohol because I'm scared to death of becoming an alcoholic. I saw what it did to my mother. My dad didn't beat my mom. He wasn't a mean drunk. But it was very hard on my mom. And we didn't know it until my dad was in a car accident drinking and driving. Darn near killed him. He was very fortunate to come out of it. Thoughts on bowl size. K. Woody pipes. This is a rare one. Mark TPI could tell you more. I think K. Woody pipes smoke very well. Now this one's really good. Thank you, Patches. So, this lighter, see how clean this lighter is? It's a little dirty because I've been using it. But if you look at this lighter, see how dirty that is? I love this lighter so much, I don't want to dirty it up. But you can clean them up pretty good, but I'm lazy. All kidding aside, my drinking days are long gone. Hard drinking days. And I got it out of my system. Unfortunately, some people don't. And that's the sad part. I got a lot of friends that are alcoholics. Well, I should say schoolmates that are alcoholics. 5 that I know of. Sad. And 3 out of the 5. I'm 52. 3 out of the 5 that I knew were alcoholics died as a result of the alcoholism. Cirrhosis of the liver. One of them was killed in drinking and driving, and the other one, I forget what it was it did to him. Still at 16. That's sad. That is sad. We were at 17 at one point. My favorite bowl opening and thickness. Well, I love the thick bowls like that. About that size opening I like. So, if you look at those two, I like to put a lot of tobacco in, Greg. And you see how small that opening is? This is my LCS Briar 207. It looks as big as that. It's not. It's a small opening, and it widens up as it gets down in the bottom. I like to pack my pipes. I like a good long smoke. So, Greg, I got myself a mini little church warden. Ordered a forever stem. Put it on my Rob Roy. And I'm going to get a good church warden. Hopefully sometime after the new year. I'm going to purchase one from Boswell's. It's funds right now. This double press is hard to stay lit. It comes in like a cake. And it's not wet. It's just hard to keep lit. But I like to buy a Boswell's church warden. He's got a couple of really nice church wardens. And the bowls were about as big as those. maybe, the which is my Boswell pipe, the one I do own. And the bowl's like this. It's not the rusticated, but it's as big as this. Beautiful. Ron, hard crackers. Ron, how you feeling, buddy? How are you doing? I've been praying for you every day, my friend. I believe so. Greg, I believe that is a 5/8. It looks like a 5/8. It's more than a half inch. So I'd say 5/8. All right, Pittsburgh. I sent you that link. Let's learn the Welsh together. And hey, brother, we're talking. I talked to Beans 316, and we're talking about maybe trying to get a pipe meetup at Boswell's this spring. Now, I'm going to go down. I'm going to talk to Dan Boswell, and I'm going to see how many people he would allow us to have in because of the whole COVID thing. They're allowing up to 5, but I'm going to see if he'll let us have a little more. And if we have more, it's a big room. It's like an L-shaped. I'm going to have a certain amount in one area and a certain amount in another area. That's what I'd like to do. So hopefully, Pittsburgh, you can come in for that. That would be nice. I know it's a drive, but it would be nice. I will keep you updated. Dave, you and me need to talk. Maybe I'll send you my phone number via PM, private messenger, on the Facebook thing. Greg's got several awesome church wardens. Good night, Dave. Patches, I prefer the Sandblast. I just like it. I mean, I'm a rough guy. I look rough. And I just like it. But that's a gray bow. This is a TPI custom. This is a gray bow. This is a rare gray bow. A rare gray bow. And this is my quick smoke pipe. It's a great pipe. Great pipe. Every pipe I've gotten from Mark has just been fantastic. Yeah, I don't think Greg has anything but church wardens. Hey man, smoke what you like what you smoke, Onion! Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are graced with the presence of the legendary Johnny Onion, guitar picking guru, 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. Say hello to my friend Onion. How's Virginia treating you, Johnny? How you liking it? Hey, Greg, if you're looking to give some away, I know some troops that are, let's just say, in unknown area, that are new pipe smokers, and they're looking to add to their pipes. They all got one pipe. There's 4 or 5 of them. So if you're looking to give, if you want to donate some, Greg, email me, johnbeardedwelshman@gmail.com. I give them to the military personnel that are overseas that are pipe smokers. These are young guys. So if there's any you want to get rid of, I'll pay for the shipping. If you want me to purchase them, I'll, if I can afford to purchase them, I will purchase them. But I want to send them off and get these guys some pipes. That's good, Onion. I'm glad you're liking the East Coast. It's a lot different than Southern California. I think that's been the hardest part to get used to for you, maybe. Um, it's better than New England because it'd be really cold right now. I mean, it's like 30 degrees here right now, so. That's why I'm inside and you hear the fan going, because I'm just not going to sit outside. Tom. Everybody say hello to my good friend Tom D'Angelo. He's a good Irish boy. D'Angelo is not Irish. Just kidding, folks. Tom's a good friend of mine from up the Wilkes-Barre way. So, man, we're down to 12 people. What is going on? I'm like a kid in a candy store. King of the Coop, brother, email me. I'll hook you up. I'll make you a custom cob. John Bearded Welshman at gmail.com. King of the Coop. You got my email. You've already emailed me before. Email me. I'll send you a custom cob on me with some tobaccos. On me. That'll get you started. Tom, are you in the garage with the heater going? Tom's been a good friend of mine. I've known Tom almost 2 years. I think, Tom. Isn't it almost 2 years, Tom? A little over a year. And it's been a pleasure getting to know him and becoming better friends with him. And Tom's coming down and we're going to go to Boswell's together. Oh, you're laying in the bed. Okay. Shh. Tom's putting the baby to sleep. Josh hasn't checked in. Tim hasn't checked in. Tom, what's going on? Old Dirty's lurking. I'm calling you out, Old Dirty. I'm calling you out. A little over a year. Yeah, it's been a little over a year. Tom and I have been really good friends. Tom reminds me, I'll send you a Marco Polo. There's something I wanted to share with you that helps you with your seminary stuff. So I'll send you a Marco Polo. Or send me one and remind me of. But, yeah, so listen, folks, let's get serious, okay? Let's talk about, thank you again for all the thumbs up. I got 15 thumbs up. Let's get serious. Let's talk pipes and what's going on with it. My connection is terrible right now. It's a shame, Onion. Pipes and what's going on in this country right now. This country needs to unite. We've got to come together. We're Americans, for crying out loud. We're better than this. Yeah, that one. That one. Yeah, close to it. Nope, that's Phil Robertson. I like his books. He writes some good books. I'm surprised there's not a YouTube channel called Pipes and Politics. Although politics is not a good subject to talk about on YouTube. But right now we got a lot going on in this country. We got this COVID thing going on. We've got division amongst Americans. We're Americans. You know, we the people. We have differences of opinions. We have thank you, King. We have differences of opinion. We have different you know, beliefs, ideologies, but we're Americans and we're better than that. And the one thing I like about the YTPC, and we've kept it clean, yeah, clean. We've kept it to where we don't get into that division, and that's one thing that I'm really proud about. But there's things that are going on, and we just need to get back to being the United States of America. And get back to life. By the way, I want you all, Onion, if you're still on here, Big Phil, yeah. 60 subs, we got to sub Phil out. So, Phil, let me tell you something. There was a guy on here, Jeffrey. Him and I disagree politically, but we talked it out via email back and forth, and we love each other. We're good. We've become good friends via YouTube, and we respect one another. And he's a good man, and I would hope he would think the same about me. I got no problems with other people believe. It's not, it's what this country is about, man. It's what it's about. It's being able to do that. But anyhow, Onion, if you're still on here, Onion, I want you all to keep Onion's wife in your prayers. She is on the front lines fighting COVID. So let's keep his family in our prayers, because that woman is doing where I used to be. I used to be a first responder. I think his wife is a nurse. If I'm correct, Johnny, she puts it all on the line every day. She's a good woman. I pray for her every day, her safety. Hey, Big Phil, you wouldn't be the first one to piss people off. I could name a few channels that piss people off. Matter laugh. Hey, one of the greatest comedians of all time, probably the greatest in my book, Don Rickles, made fun of everybody. He was an equal opportunity offender. But the thing was he didn't offend anybody. He made light of it, and people loved it. People loved it. But yeah, pray for Johnny's wife is on the front lines. She's dealing with this stuff every day, which subjects him and his family. By the way, how's Miss Sadie doing, Onion? How's your daughter doing? I watch her channel on occasion when she puts a video up. Haven't seen her in a while. If you're still on, Johnny. Look, Phil, look at that. Eric subbed you. Road King Piper, look at that. You got one more person to piss off. Whether we like what's going on with COVID or not, fact is this, folks. I'm a medical guy. That was my background for almost 20 years. I dealt with AIDS. I dealt with hepatitis. I dealt with MRSA. Dealt with a lot of stuff. Put up with a lot of stuff. John Pitter Reese, long time no see, buddy. Thank you for coming in. I put it all on the line every day for almost 20 years. And it ain't easy. That's okay, Big Phil. I've held the hands of people dying, and I've watched them slip off into eternity. In all my almost 20 years, 2 lives I've seen come into this world, 2 babies being born, other than my children. Seen a lot of people saved. Their lives were saved as a result of the work that we did. But unfortunately, saw a lot of people slip away from this world. And there's nothing more agonizing than holding the hand of someone who's dying and watching them take their last breath. So I have a soft spot in my heart for people who work the front lines, nurses, doctors, first responders, because they see it every day. And we see a high rate of alcoholism, divorce, and suicide in that group of people. There you go, Tom. Sub him just to see what would happen. Angler Piper is another one to sub. Angler Piper. He's another good one. But I wouldn't trade it for the world what I did in the past. John, you know full well. Kudos. You tell your wife. God bless her. Richard Keating, I was wondering if you were going to come on tonight. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I did not know that, Ron. I did not know Match's daughter was putting out videos. Yeah, Mondays you get here fast. I did not know that. I will have to check that out. I miss Matches 860. I miss his Friday night videos. His Friday night lives, I think they were. They were good. He's sorely missed. Here's to you, John Harding. He was a good man. Same with Danny Shore. $50, $60 hours a week. Gee, many crimies. Yeah, you're a busy man. Crooner and a 7 Ellie Bang. There you go. Ron, how you feeling? You've been in my prayers every day. Ron made it known that he's dealing with cancer. Really? You knew John Harding was from your neck of the woods? Tom, we gotta hook up. We gotta figure out a day. I thought we were going to try to shoot for today, but it's because I had physical therapy and chiropractor. So Tom, let's get together. Let's get over to Boswell's. Kind of waiting to go to Boswell's until you get here, because I want to get you hooked up with Dan and Archie, JM's son Dan and Archie. Next week, send me a Marco Polo, and we'll get that day planned out. And we'll go down. You come to the house. I can show you around. We can go out for lunch or breakfast or whatever it is, depending on what time you get in. Yeah. Okay. 860. That's right. It was the area code for that area. Mine's 717. But yeah, Matches was good man. Good man. I really miss his Friday nights. Friday nights were incredible. You get the Chinese massage on the neck. No, I don't want to get Chinese virus, corona. I'm about an hour and a half from Bethlehem, John. Yeah, Welshman 717. I think there's 5 area codes in PA now. A few years ago, I don't know, maybe more than a few years ago, they kind of consolidated. The Philly area is 215, Allentown, Northern Tier 610, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, I think is 570. We're 717. Western PA, I don't know what they are. Chicago. Chicago. You like that Chicago pizza? Big Phil, if you work in Chicago, man, you're close to Ewan Reese. Two area codes. Well, Connecticut's not a big state. Yeah, Tom. Yeah, Tom. Tom's in a. You're up that Wilkes-Barre way, so that is 570. I think. Yeah, yeah. Tom said it's 570. So that's. I think there's 5 or 6 area codes down PA. I'm not sure. They. I don't know. They were running out of phone numbers. And it was weird. In the area that I live in, for the longest time, it was the fastest growing population in Pennsylvania. Everybody moved up to Lancaster from Philly, and they're commuting to Philly because the trains go down to Philly from Lancaster. And then in Cumberland County, where I live now, I was in Dauphin County. This whole area was fast growing on population. ODWKR Piper in Cincinnati. Cincinnati. What's happening, Captain? Were you over on Simon's live? I don't know if he's still going or if he's done. I would think he might be close to being done. I'm going to try to stay on until we get past 23 people on here. But it is after 8. I usually go to bed around 8:30. Oh, I wasn't just a busy night. Yeah. Dumping live turkeys from a helicopter. WKR Piper, are you old enough to remember that show? WKRP in Cincinnati? Are you old enough?
How good this stuff was, man. It's pretty good.
Watch this. I'm going to send to Marco Polo.
I need to get that frog one you guys were talking about, Frog Morton or Frog Cellar.
Watch this. I'm going to go live on Marco Polo.
Forever Stems. Steve Norris at Vermont Freehand took over the Forever Stem operation when the other.
So are you old enough to remember? You're old enough to remember that?
Decided to get
Man,
out.
I think you, me,
So Steve runs it now.
and Onion are the old ones that would remember that show. I don't know who else would remember it. Maybe Richard
So if you go to
Keating.
Vermont Freehand, you'll see all the options. I think they also customize stems for other pipes too. But the Forever Stems are really great. They're acrylic. You can't really break them. You can't put too
57. Oh, you're older than me, John.
shapes, lengths.
Richard, you're a year older than me.
So I think I've got my first.
Great shows back then, huh?
Go for the corncob pipe because the corncob stems stink. They're terrible. They can be a real bitch.
Hey, be careful of that Colt Blood Red Moon. It'll ghost your pipe. You'll taste that in every time you smoke that pipe now. So to combat that, you'll have to clean that pipe out with a little high grain alcohol and kosher salt. It will ghost your pipe. Yeah. Colt Blood Red Moon, I really like it, but I save it for one of my corn cobs because it ghosts. I don't have any. I haven't had any in a while. It will ghost the pipe. Ron, 1956. My dad graduated high school in 56. He used to say his high school graduation motto was tough as nails, hard as bricks. We're the class of 56. I don't know. He had the pompadour and everything. Him and my mom, grew up in the 50s. They were teenagers in the 50s. This John Cotton's double pressed in this pipe, Mark. This is one of the best pipes I've ever smoked. And I'm a 9 mil guy. And I got more non-filtered pipes than I do 9 mils. And I really like the 9 mils. Now my beloved Svenborg is down and out because I had to clean the stem. Let me show you. I haven't gotten around to it. Haven't gotten around to clean the stem yet. That's just, it's filthy. So I need to clean that. Polish it up. Brill cream. Brill cream. Yeah, the 40s and 50s. I'm a big fan of the Rat Pack. Why the 9 mil? PVD, welcome. Good evening. I like the 9 mils because I can smoke the more harsher, I don't know if you want to call it that, the more harsher blends and enjoy them better. White sports coat and a pink carnation. I remember that song. I grew up with listening to all that stuff with Mom and Dad. Yeah, Lonnie Anderson. She still looks good. You know what, Mark? I may just do that. I'll pay you for it. Obviously. Look at that. Big Phil, you got another sub. Now you got more people to piss off. Nobody pisses anybody off more than Old Dirty Piper. Where you at, Johnny? Where you at? You're lurking. That's where you're at. Was Lonnie Anderson a real burn? I don't know. Look, I don't know. Look at her eyebrows. That would tell you. Unless she dyed her eyebrows. All right, Mark. I'll send you the whole pipe. Well, I don't know about that. I'm afraid it'll get lost like the last one. I'll send you the stem. Jan Smithers. All right, Richard, I got to ask you, is Jan Smithers that blonde that was on the Carson show, on Johnny Carson show a couple of times? She talked real ditzy. Is that who you're talking about? Mark, you do that for free, and I will donate money to the Geneva. I have a Wessex. It's over there in my other pipe stand. I bought that. That's a big pipe. That's a nice 9 mil. And then I have my Svenborg. And then I have my TBI Custom. And then I have those are the only 9 mils I have. Bailey, okay, Bailey and okay. Yeah. Yeah. We used to watch that as kids, and my mom and dad liked the Love Boat. We had one TV. So we watched whatever mom and dad wanted to watch. And they wanted to watch the Love Boat. I loved Julie on the Love Boat. And then Fantasy Island. And my dad liked Cagney and Lacey. I miss my dad because he watched some great shows, and those were some of my fondest memories. When a family would sit around together and enjoy TV together. Kev the Granite City Piper, sub him. King of the Coop, Angler Piper, sub him. Anybody on here that you see, John, that you're not sub to, 2 a.m. in the patio, definitely got to sub him. Tobacco Pipes International, if you haven't subbed him. PVD, Hill Street Blues, that's one of my favorite shows. That was filmed out in Pittsburgh. I never knew that until I was an adult. I got a couple of pipe stems that need to be cleaned up, Mark. I'll see what I have and I'll send them out. And then we'll go from there. And I'll donate money to the Geneva charity, a Geneva Concern, I think he called it. Yeah, Odie, I don't know about tobacco shows this year. I don't know what's going to happen there. Yeah, Herb had some real tacky suits. Les Nessman, I think it was his character name. But Odie, I don't know about. I wanted to get to. There's one in Richmond every year. Onion, if you're listening. There's one in Richmond every year, and Sutliff does a tour at their place. I know that. I'm doing the same thing though. Will do, Mark. Will do. But I'm stocking up, Odie. I'm stocking up on tobaccos myself. I got 5 pounds of Lane 1Q. I got about 1.5 pounds of Boswell's Best. I got about 1 pound of Dan's Blend. I got 3 pounds of Balkan Supreme, Orango Balkan Supreme. Stephen Skip Kane, welcome to the house. Let me show you my tattoo, Steph. I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna show you my tattoo. You and Skip. Skip would get excited. Don't want to get Skip excited. Perique Piper Skip. There you are, my man. There you are. Oh, that's what I want to show you. So I picked up some knives. I got gift cards. That's a stainless steel. I don't really like stainless steel, but this is a sharp knife. And as much as I use it, it's not going to dull. Stainless steel will dull quicker than carbon steel. But it's a beautiful Browning pipe. I just like the pipe. It comes in a nice leather sheath. And it's my go-to knife for when I want to cut somebody. No, I'm just kidding. I don't cut anybody. Thanks, Mark. I used it the other day. We feed Merle chicken, frozen chicken. And I buy like 10, 20 pounds of chicken. And I cut it up. I've been using that knife for it. It's been working really well. Yes, Steph is making hats. Check out her Instagram. She's doing some hats. Steph painted me a picture of my dog, and this, I honestly feel this way. Dukes of Hazzard, one of my favorite shows. I loved Daisy Duke. She did a picture of my dog Merle, and to me, it's like a Picasso. It's really good. It's really good. I have it in one of my past videos. Yeah, who didn't like Daisy Duke? Her sister Barbara Bach was good looking. She was married. I think she still is. She was married to Ringo Starr. I think she still is. It's a pet Costco. Nice Night Piper. Welcome. Good to see you. Steph, you should just go into business and make it a full-time business. She's an accidental cubist. I hope you're in another room there, Skip. Is that my picture of my face on your arse, Steph? And a blonde girl. Skip. She's an accidental cubist. That cracks me up. I love that. That's killer. Well, that one's dead. Mies thinks I'll have a third pipe. And I'm doing Tobacco Pipes International pipes tonight. Might as well go to the Dr. Graybo and smoke some Lane 1Q. Haven't had this in a while. Mark, I will get with you. I'll get on. I'll send you that stuff. I might send it UPS. Small joke. For those of you that haven't been in the room for a while, Mark sent me a pipe I won on his raffle, and it never got here. The box got here, but the pipe didn't get here. So somebody in the post office is enjoying a pipe. And you know what their attitude was? Oh, we're very sorry. So I'm still working on the claim. So much for the USPS. But their attitude is, you know, that's their attitude. Yeah, King of the Coop. If you hit the notification bell on Mark's channel, every now and then he pops up and he shows pipes that he's working on. And he puts them up for sale. So it's a good. Mark does a great job. USPS, Steph. USPS. I'd show you the box, but it's out there. I forgot to grab it. All in the family, Archie Bunker. Oh, easy to get me a beer, would you? He was the epitome of showing America how stupid it was to be a racist. That was the point. That was the point of the show. And a lot of people didn't get that. Those shows wouldn't fly today. Well, if you know anything about Don Rickles and his comedy, they call him Mr. Warmth. He insulted everybody. Oh my gosh, they pulled him off the air. We're at 20, folks. 20 and holding. Yeah, Mark, this is one pipe. This is a rare Dr. Graybo. Is a number 871. Wait a minute. I think I read that right. I'm reading it backwards. An 8711. Or an 8721. 8711. It's a rare number, Dr. Graybo. And I like it because it's short. It's a really nice pipe. Jefferson, yeah, George. Barney Miller. Now that was a show that everybody's forgotten about. That hat, International Harvester. Look at that. Bought that in a truck stop when I was driving over the road. And those are all sweat marks. Blazing Saddles? No, you can't find it on TV. You gotta buy the DVD. That's the problem. Everybody's offended nowadays. Everybody's so thin-skinned. Skip. Get your wife a fire pit. Take an old an old wheel, metal wheel, put it on the ground. There's your fire pit. Or just dig a hole in the ground. Give her a fire pit. The woman wants a fire pit. Give her a fire pit. For crying out loud. Yeah. Tire fire. Yeah, Norman Lear was brilliant. Has to be removable, re-rent. Sam's Club has really nice fire pits that you can pick up and move. Like a gazillion dollars, but the hash brownies, that was funny. I like Jack Sue's coffee. Nobody liked his coffee. They said it was like drinking tar. MASH was my all-time favorite television series. Wojo. Yeah, Skip. Wojo. Wojahowitz. He was funny. You remember years ago when Snickers was doing the commercials and they had Abe Vigoda, which was fish from Barney Miller, and Betty White, and they were playing football. That was funny. That was a funny commercial. Girlfriends, as in past tense, Phil. Everybody say it. Skip, build your wife a fire pit. Just think of all the romantic evenings you can have, looking in each other's eyes and laughing hysterically. Magnum PI, Rockford Files. My wife and I, we sit and look in each other's eyes. And we do that. We laugh hysterically. Sometimes I go at her naked and she's yelling, "No! Get away! No!" Or she'll point and laugh. There's a picture. Sleep well with that tonight. Bearded Welshman naked. I want to get a hat like Steph wears. You know, those little bonnet, those 20s. What do they call the Roaring 20s hats that she wears? I love those hats. But then people would think I'm a little, not that there's anything wrong with that, you know, being that way, but Steph gets all the attention, but you know what, Skip? I never liked her. I like you better. I only watch on Saturdays to see you, Skip. I love your beard. I just want to run my hands through it. I'm lonely, Skip. I'm lonely. I need you. That's the old Don Rickles. I'm lonely. I just need somebody. All right. We're at 21, folks. We've got to beat 23. 23. We're almost at an hour. We're over an hour and a half. My record's 23. We got to beat 23. Speaking of Captain Kangaroo, my beard feels like a tumbleweed lately. I just put softener in mine. It just looks so, you just rub it. Just put a little beard oil in there. A little bit of conditioner. Oh, it's fabulous. Mrs. Rogers died, my wife told me. Mr. Rogers' wife died this week. She was in her 90s. That's what you got to do. You know what, Skip? Here's how you attract your wife. Here's how you get your wife. You want to get her attracted to you? Put a little floral fragrance in your beard. Soften it up. Just look at her and say, hey. Hey. Hey, girl, hey. Steph's yelling, no! Bionic Dog. That was a spinoff from The $1 Million Man, wasn't it? And The $1 Million Woman. Jamie, she was hot. All right. All the guys in the room, maybe Steph. How many here can admit to having the Farrah Fawcett in the swimsuit poster on their wall? Steph, you did. I know you did. Can you admit it? I'll admit it. Remember some Italian sausage all in your beard. They made me decide to show or hide that, Big Phil. I'd be like, hey, baby. Hey, baby. Oh, girl, you know you want. You know you want it, girl. Steph, you're getting abused in this room tonight. Bacon greases beard oil. There's a business. That would be a moneymaker. The red one-piece jobber. Skip, you remember fine details that I don't remember. I hope Steph's not watching this. Just get her a one-piece bathing suit that's red. Get her a blonde wig and tell her to go. Skaters on my wall. Benny Hill, the Benny Hill Show. Benny Hill used to do this thing, and she was rapping. You missed some sexual harassment. She was rapping on my chamber door, a rapping and a rapping, till finally I let her out. Curmudgeon Piper. Taco to you, Doug. Taco to you. I think, since we got the Mudge in the room, we should all urge him to do a charitable donation. Him eating a taco live on YouTube and taking donations and donating it to the Taco Foundation. Yeah, you're right, Steph. The politically correct culture does need to be canceled. Stop canceling everything else. I don't know how you don't like people enough to do that. No, I like coffee and maybe 4 people, Doug. Yeah. Skip, we need to stick together. Come on, Mudge. Come on, Mudge. Come on, Mudge. Chug that taco. Chug that taco. No, that is a rare Dr. Graybo 8711. That was I bought this from Mark Tobacco Pipes International, and it is one of my favorite smoking pipes. Hey, we're at 23. Let's get to 25. Yeah, you know what? I just have this dream of taco sliders on the YTPC menu. She's as slow as a noose climbing a barbed wire fence, Benny. Yeah. God said to love everyone. He never said to like them. Yeah. We can hold Curmudgeon Piper down and force feed him the tacos with Chia tactics. Muhammad, how you doing? Doug, we kid you. And I say this with all sincerity. I never liked you. No, I love you, brother. I like the fact that you do Sinatra night every year. It warms my heart to know. Ooh, that sounds like a challenge, Big Phil. Sounds like a challenge. Tacos got El Chapo arrested. They caught him in a Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell. We can't seem to get past him, blowing the smoke towards the fan. Can't seem to get past 23. We're back down to 22. Let's get it back up to 23. Get over 24. Let's get 25. Can we go for 30? 25, 25, 25. Can we get 25? You ordered 400. So, these lives are fun to do. I enjoy them. It's a nice time for me to relax. Out of Southern Comfort. Well, I got a bottle behind me, but I ain't drinking anymore. Yeah, FFA animals. So, to Steph. All right, Mark, thank you very much. Cocaine hippos are trending. Yeah, you know what, John Pitteris? No thumbs down tonight. I didn't have no thumbs down on a couple of them, which is kind of weird because I always get some thumbs down. I enjoy the thumbs down. I like the fact that some people don't like my content. But good night, Mark. Thank you. I'll send you those. I'll get those off to you as soon as I can. Those stems. 56 from Corpus Christi, Texas, Medina. How you doing? How you doing? All right, Kev. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming on. Be safe at work. Enjoy your time. Get home. And thank you for the compliment. Thanks. Thanks, Medina. We're picking on Steph right now. Because she's the only lady in the room. Luck be a lady tonight. Doug, you know the song. Sing it with me. 3 coins in a fountain. One of them. Everybody knows that one. Okay. Here's one everybody knows. Sing it with me. Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. They're a modern Stone Age family. From the town of Bedrock. They're a place right out of history. That's right. We're the family down the street. And I can't remember my own anniversary, but I can sing a Flintstone song. Hee Haw show was great. El Paso, Texas also never mistook me for a lady. Thank you, Odie. Thank you, thank you. 21 thumbs up. Well, I appreciate that. All right, Medina, you have a good night. Guys, you can all relate to this. Skip, you could probably relate to this because you and I are a lot alike. I can quote lines from Bugs Bunny cartoons that I seen as a kid over 100 times, millions of times, but I can't remember the vows to my own wedding. Really, Knight, you live across the street from somebody who was on Hee Haw. Who would that be? Big Phil, you have a screwed up mind, a messed up mind, doing that to a hot dog. Winston cigarette ads. You remember when they used to have cigarette ads? The Virginia Slims and the girl was playing tennis? Winston, Newports. I remember being a little kid and we'd drive down to this convenience store. It was called the Handy Market. And my dad, it would be raining. My dad say, "Here's $1. Going to get me a pack of cool menthol in a box, filtered." 7-year-old kid. And I'd go in, "I want a pack of cool menthol filtered." Nowadays, you get arrested and fined for that stuff. Why do they ask Mike Piper? They're asking me to hide or show the ugly banjo lady. What the heck? Why would they ask me that? Yeah, Bugs Bunny was originally for adults too, Richard, and most people don't know that. Epic 1981. Welcome. Former home of Johnny Cash. Ring of fire. I turned into a burning ring of fire. We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. Yeah, what you talking about, Willis? Trip to Casita Springs? Hey, that's funny. Copenhagen. I know women that chew stuff. My daughter is my future son-in-law. He was fishing and he said to her, "Hey, can you grab my dip out of the can and put it in my lip?" And she did it for him. And he was so proud of her. I don't want her dipping. I don't want her dipping. We didn't make it past 23, folks. I don't think we will. More to come. I got some VRs to do. I got to do. Yeah, Flintstones was a takeoff on the Honeymooners. I got to do. It's almost 9 o'clock. Are you going to bed, dear? Hey, thank you, Steph. Thank you, Skip. Skip. Fire pit. Skip. Fire pit. What you do is you go out and you don't have you have stones. Just pour some lighter fluid in the stones. Set it on fire. She'll be happy. I met the midget guy from Hewlett Church. His brother was a member of the church. Brother Charles was a little bitty old man driving a silver car. Like, oh really? Volunteer Piper, welcome. You're a little late, but that's okay. Steph and Skip, thank you again for joining. I really appreciate it. Your presence, you made my night. Now I can say, Steph and Skip were here. Paul the Piper, welcome. Welcome, Paul. Paul, is it morning where you're at, or is it afternoon? Paul, you're from over Europe way, right? 2 a.m. Wow, you're up late, buddy. Well, you were on Simon's. I saw it earlier. You were on Simon's. Uh, you saw Simon's belly in the pipe. He was making a pipe. Here's the thing, Odie, about Jackie Gleason. Jackie Gleason used to do a comedy show. And I said my mom and dad grew up in the 50s. They were teenagers. And they would go see Jackie Gleason and the bartender, Joe. Hello, Joe. That was the guy. Crazy Guggenheimer. And it was Joe the bartender and Crazy Guggenheimer going, hello, Joe. And he put his hat up. He flipped his hat up. Hello, Joe. And he talked like that. And my dad would go see them, my mom and dad, and they saw, I think, Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. Or Jerry Lewis, I forget which one. We got to see a lot of people. Back in the day. It just ain't, you just don't see that anymore. All the greats, I think, Don Knotts was one of the last of the greats from that era. Bob Newhart's still alive. I think he's 93, 94. Betty White's 99. Her birthday was yesterday or today. She's 99 today. Betty White is 99. Yeah, Jackie did drink like a fish. The lovely. Oh, yeah. That radio right there, that radio works. That radio does work. It's plastic. It's a 50s radio, and it does work. And I should plug it in outside on my front porch because I can get some radio stations with it. I have to rewire it, Paul. And then I have another radio that I could use. Baker Light, Boxcar Willie, man. Boxcar Willie, there was a guy. I've been watching the Dean Martin. Dean Martin did the roasts where they would roast celebrities. Been watching that. Those are always fun to watch. Man, the golden age of entertainment. It's like we don't have it anymore. We don't have people like that anymore. Everybody's too politically correct. Everybody, we just don't have the kind of golden age. Slim Whitman. It's going way back, buddy. I remember TV commercials for Slim Whitman albums back in the 70s. On K-Tel Records out of Philadelphia, I think it was. But you just don't. The golden age was the 40s and 50s. Of television was the 50s, was the golden age of television. Milton Berle, Sid Caesar and Imogene Coco, Ruth Buzzy. Oh, it was great. I mean, it's just the Jimmy Stewarts of the world. They're all gone. Don Rickles, God rest his soul, he's gone, and he died a few years ago. Jack Benny, George Burns, just Jackie Cooper. I think he's still alive though. Alan King, I think he's still alive. They're in their 80s, 90s. All these greats are going. These are American icons. Lucille Ball. I think you're a little late on that, Night Piper. I know that's a joke. But, yeah, Rowan and Martin's Laughing. That's where Goldie Hawn started. Rowan and Martin's Laughing. Burns and Allen. I used to watch them in reruns. When I was a kid, we used to watch a lot of the Jackie Gleason, the Honeymooners. The Honeymooners were always on. I loved Art Carney. Him and Jackie Gleason just had that great chemistry. Are you going to bed? Soupy Sales. Man, there's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Smothers Brothers. I loved it. Yo-Yo Man. Artie Johnson. Ruth Buzzy. Yeah, I said her. The Smothers Brothers used to do a song, and it was hangman slack your rope, hangman slack your rope, hangman slack your rope, and then Tommy Smothers would go, and his brother would go, "What are you doing?" It's like they were funny. Grandpa Jones. When we went to Nashville a couple years ago, we toured at the Grand Ole Opry, where it was filmed. At the new Grand Ole Opry, Opryland, where it was filmed. We toured that. The backstage of the Grand Ole Opry is where they filmed Hee Haw and other shows. And it was really neat, the history. Paul, I'm trying to think of who it was. I love the see, and a lot of people, Paul, a lot of people don't get the British comedies. I loved Faulty Towers. It's one of my favorite shows of all times. That and Mr. Bean. The two shows. I have the complete series of Mr. Bean on DVD. Laugh every time I watch it. Minnie Pearl. Three Stooges, the Monkees. Our Gang. Abbott and Costello. The Banana Splits. Remember the Banana Splits? They were good. Yeah, the Germans. John Cleese is a genius. Some people don't like him, but he was a genius. Are You Being Served? That was a great show, too. The Paul Hogan Show. That was an Australian show. Laurel and Hardy. If you ever watched the biography on that, it's... who's the guy? Was in Talladega Nights. He did a movie, Laurel and Hardy. They did a biography of that. It was very good. Very good. With Laurel and Hardy. What's his name? Was in with Ricky Bobby. John C. Reilly. I think he should have won an Oscar for that if he didn't. Yeah, you started first. You invaded Poland. Or the Holy Grail. We're looking for the Holy Grail. We already got one. I fart in your general direction. That was funny. Well, folks, I'm about out. I'm about out of gas, and I'm about out of tobacco in this pipe. We didn't get past 23. Hit the like button if you hadn't, or the dislike. I don't care. I like the thumbs down. But now the end is near. Traveled each and every byway, but I did it all. I did it my way. One of my favorite all times though, Elvis Presley. Gotta mention Elvis Presley. All right, Skip. Good night. Yep, 23. Everybody, good night. Thank you very much for coming on every Monday night. I appreciate it. I appreciate the Monday Night Lives. They're a lot of fun to do. We just get in here and we just have fun. We play it by ear. We roll off whatever we go with. And Midwest Pipe Smoker, I was wondering where you've been, brother. Jim, it's good to see you. We go on and we do what we do on Monday nights. And we just have fun. And it's a great time for everybody to just have some chat time together. And that's what I like about the lives, and I appreciate it. And I just like to say, it's okay to make fun of life. It's good to laugh. It's good to have fun. It's okay to disagree. It's good to have good debate. proper decorum. It's good to disagree. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. But we, at the end of the day, we go and we appreciate and we respect one another and we love one another and we have a good time and we go on with life. Because, we're in some times right now where people are divided and people are disagreeing and they hate each other for it. And it's wrong and it shouldn't be that way. But it is that way. So I say to you, enjoy life. Love those around you. Spend time with friends that you can. Get to know one another. If you disagree with someone, sit down with them. Talk to them. Listen to what they have to say. Understand and respect their views. And don't belittle them because they disagree with what you agree with, what you believe in. But respect them and love them. Because the most important thing is we're to love one another. We're to do unto others as we would have them do unto us. As the good book says. The Bible, it says. And we should do that. And we should love one another. And we should be faithful and true to our friends and stick together and share that love. So with that, I want to say, God bless you all. I love you. God loves you. I'll see you on the next live. I'll do a video or two this week. I got some VRs I got to do. And I will see you all soon. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you all. Have a good night. God bless. Light 'em up.